Have you ever wondered how strange, surprising, and downright unbelievable the world can be? In this video, we're exploring 10 of the most bizarre and fascinating countries on the planet. From nations with no capital cities to countries that exist only digitally, these places challenge everything you thought you knew about how countries work. Welcome to KnowMap. Let's dive in. Nauru. Nauru is the third smallest country in the world, and it's the only one without an official capital city. Its government buildings are located in the Yaren district, but it's not legally recognized as a capital. What makes Nauru even stranger is its rise and fall. In the 1970s, it was one of the richest nations on Earth per capita, thanks to phosphate mining. The phosphate came from bird droppings that had accumulated over thousands of years. But once the phosphate ran out, the economy collapsed. Now, Nauru survives on aid, offshore detention centers, and leasing its internet domain .nr. It has no standing army, no nightlife, and barely any tourists. It's a modern ghost of what was once a boomtown island. Vatican City. Vatican City is the smallest internationally recognized country in the world, both in population and size. It's nestled entirely within the city of Rome, and it's the spiritual center for the world's 1.3 billion Catholics. With its own postal system, currency, and radio station, Vatican City might be tiny, but it's incredibly powerful. The Pope rules as an absolute monarch, making Vatican City one of the last theocratic states. It's also home to priceless artworks, including Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel ceiling. And if you're wondering, yes, their ATMs offer Latin as a language option. Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein is a tiny country tucked between Austria and Switzerland. It has no army. In fact, the last time it had soldiers was in 1868, and they were disbanded to save money. There's even a story of them accidentally invading Switzerland during a training mission. Switzerland forgave them and even served them coffee. Despite its size, Liechtenstein has one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world, largely thanks to its financial sector. And yes, you can actually rent the entire country for a day, complete with a welcoming parade. North Korea. North Korea, or the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, is one of the most secretive and isolated nations in the world. Citizens have no access to the global internet. Everything they see, read, or hear is controlled by the government. Tourists can visit, but only through tightly controlled tours. Don't wander off. The capital, Pyongyang, is a showcase city filled with monuments, empty skyscrapers, and choreographed parades. It's a stage for propaganda rather than real life. North Korea's reality is hidden, and that's what makes it both fascinating and terrifying. Tuvalu. Tuvalu is a tiny island country in the Pacific with fewer than 12,000 residents. It earns most of its revenue not from exports, but from renting out its internet domain .tv. Streaming companies and platforms pay handsomely for that web address. But Tuvalu faces extinction. Rising sea levels from climate change threaten to submerge it entirely. In response, the country is planning to upload itself to the cloud, preserving its culture digitally if the land disappears. Bhutan. Bhutan is a Himalayan kingdom where gross national happiness is more important than gross domestic product. They only allowed television and internet in 1999, and they regulate tourism carefully, charging hundreds of dollars per day to preserve their culture and environment. Bhutan is carbon negative, meaning it absorbs more CO2 than it emits. It's peaceful, slow-paced, and spiritual, and it might be one of the last places on Earth where modernity hasn't taken over completely. San Marino. San Marino claims to be the world's oldest surviving republic, founded in 301 AD. It's a tiny country inside Italy, with just over 30,000 people, but it has its own government, coins, and even 2 presidents at once, called Captains Regent, who serve for 6 months each. Despite its size, San Marino has survived wars, empires, and revolutions. It's secret, staying neutral, and staying small. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is one of only 2 double landlocked countries in the world. That means you have to cross 2 other countries just to reach the sea. It was once the heart of the Silk Road. Cities like Samarkand and Bukhara were hubs of science, religion, and trade. Today, Uzbekistan is opening up to tourism. Its desert landscapes, ancient architecture, and unique geography make it one of Central Asia's most intriguing destinations. Somaliland. Somaliland declared independence from Somalia in 1991. It has its own president, flag, currency, and military, but no one officially recognizes it. Despite that, it's more stable and democratic than many of its neighbors. It holds regular elections and has one of the freest presses in Africa. Somaliland proves that even unrecognized nations can function and sometimes outperform the countries they broke away from. Mongolia. Mongolia is a vast, rugged country with more horses than people. About 1/3 of its population is nomadic or semi-nomadic. Genghis Khan's legacy lives on. His face is on everything from money to vodka bottles. With its endless steppes, eagle hunters, and Buddhist monasteries, Mongolia feels like a place frozen in time. It's where the ancient past still rides on horseback. So there you have it, 10 of the strangest, most fascinating countries on Earth. Some are tiny, some are unrecognized, some are vanishing, and all of them challenge what it means to be a real country. Which one amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow KnowMap for more surprising stories from around the world.